Hello, this is Ripkin with Tech Tutorial Guide, and today I'm going to be talking about the just released iPhone 5S. A lot of new things in this iPhone, a couple things that we wanted we didn't get, like the bigger screen, the exact same screen size. One of the coolest things we got is a fingerprint scanner. I'm going to be going over everything in this video. Okay, I'm going to start off, we'll talk about the camera. There's a lot of new features for the camera. We got burst mode and true tone flash for starters. Burst mode, you can make it where it'll take pictures, and if you hold the button down to take the picture, it'll take 10 pictures every second, or as long as you hold the button down. I've seen this on other phones before, and it's about time Apple made this. But it's going to be very cool for some action shots where you get it like it's almost like a video, but pictures instead. And on the True Tone Flash, it's the flash on your normal camera when you take a picture or when you have your flash on for a video. But the thing is, a lot of times the flash is too bright, or it's not bright enough, and it makes the picture look fake. So they've actually come up with this where they have sensors that are going to go and, I don't know, like sense the light already out there, so they can make the flash the perfect brightness for the photo. They've also done a couple new things with recording. You can now take photos while recording. That's part of iOS 7, I think, which is pretty cool. Really like that. You can zoom while recording, zoom in and out. Up to 3 times zoom is the most. They have slow-mo recording. Oh, this is very exciting to me. At 120 FPS, which is frames per second, pictures per second, turn into the video. And that'll slow down to be like about, what, 0.25 normal speed, which is pretty awesome. Just the same video. It's 1080p with 30 frames per second. I really wish they'd come up with 60 frames per second video. That'd be really nice for, like, all my videos and stuff. The FaceTime camera is 720p, but they made the pixels bigger, which is supposed to help in light situations, since when you're FaceTiming it's normally indoors, so they made it better in the indoor light situations. They now have Instagram photo mode. They don't call it that, it's called square photo mode, but that's basically what they did it for. You can take a square photo, and then you can put it up to Instagram without having to resize it and things, which is going to be cool for the avid Instagrammer. And the only other thing I'm talking about for the camera is photo filters. That's another Instagram thing. I should have put that with there. But that's where they actually like 10 or so filters that you can do. You can put them on before you take the picture, and you can hold it around with the filter already there. Or you can go and add filters and take away filters after you've already taken the photos. And that's the camera. Now I'm going to get into the Touch ID fingerprint scanner. They've added this as a security measure because the iPhone is the most stolen phone of all the smartphones out there. And there's not been a lot of security things to do, especially like the passcode, the most basic thing they could use to secure your phone. 50% of people don't use it because it's just a pain to open it up. So they've added this where you can just put your finger on the home button and it'll scan it to get in. It also, you can use this instead of putting your Apple ID password in when you download apps. I'm going to use it more for that than for the other thing because, gosh, I hate having to type my password in every time I get a new app. So that's very, very cool. Now let's get into the processors. This is a huge upgrade that I'm very excited about, but a lot of people are not even going to realize it's there because they don't see the process. The processor for the 5 was the A6. They've upgraded and they made the A7, so that's a new processor, plus the M7, which we're going to talk about in a minute. First, let's get to the A7. The A7 is a 64-bit processor. The first ever 64-bit processor in a smartphone, they say. This is amazing. This is going to be very cool, but it's also downward compatible with all the 32-bit games that you have on your phone right now, or on your 5, or when you upgrade you'll get, because a lot of games are not going to be able to make a 64-bit version immediately. So that's pretty cool. So it has a bazillion new ways that it could help with your phone gaming. They had a little intro where they played Infinity Blade 3. They showed a guy playing that and showed how amazing the new stuff is. The M7 is the sidekick processor for the A7. It does the accelerometer, the gyroscope, and the compass. And it's like a fitness processor for people who use the fitness, like Nike Fuel Band and all that stuff. It can track that very, very efficiently with a small battery usage. And also, it helps with maps. It'll tell you whether it'll be able to show the maps whether you're walking or driving in a car. So it'll update the maps like that, and it'll also have it so it knows you're in a car, so it won't ask you to join Wi-Fi networks that you drive past, which is so annoying. That always happens like I'm in the middle of something, and it'll pop up and I die or whatever. Okay, let's get on to some other stuff. It's the same 4-inch screen. I was really bummed about that. I wanted a bigger screen, like the Galaxy S4, which is an awesome phone, by the way. The LTE is supposed to be faster. It has 13 LTE bands. I'm not sure how amazing. That's supposed to be the most in any phone, but I don't know how big of an effect that's actually going to have. Let's see. Ooh, this is a cool one. iPhoto, iMovie, Pages, Numbers, and Keynote are free on the 5S. These apps, I think, cost about $5 to $20 each already. They're Apple apps that Apple made, and they've sold them on the App Store. And they're all supposed to be free if you get the 5S. You still have to download them off the App Store, but they're going to be free. That's really cool, especially iMovie for like YouTube videos and stuff. Be able to edit it on my iPod instead of getting my Mac up. That's really awesome. Battery lasts 10 hours on LTE or Wi-Fi, 8 hours for the most part on 3G. Apple is actually making 6 cases for the 5S, along with just the colors of the screen. You'll actually be able to have different color cases that you can buy directly from Apple instead of going to some other company. I am not going to do this, however, because they're $40, which is ridiculous for a case. Plus, in my opinion, I'm going to show some pictures up. Pictures should be shown right now. They're not super pretty, in my opinion. I don't think they're the most beautiful cases I've ever seen. So that's up to you. If you like them, you go buy them. You can say, I have an Apple case and an Apple phone. So definitely good for that. There are 16, 32, and 64 gigabyte versions. The 16 is $199, the 32 is $299, and the 64 is $399. So that's the same as it was, I think, already. And lastly, but definitely not least, there are 3 color options instead of 2 for the iPhone 5S. You can get it in gold, silver, or space gray. I don't know why they put the word space there. The front will be black with space gray or white on the other 2. And this is going to be, they had the gold, there were rumors about this for months, no one really knew if it was legit or not. I think it looks good. They still have the top and bottom are not the gold, or like white, I think. But it looks nice, and if that's your thing, go ahead and buy that one. The 5C, the other iPhone, I'm going to making a review video about it soon as I can. It is not in gold. It comes in like 5 or 6 random colors they chose, including like pink and blue and all kinds of stuff. So if that's what you're looking for, it's also $100 cheaper. And so I'm going to talk about that one in a different video. Just click on, I'll have a link or something on my screen right now, on your screen right now, to click on it if you want to. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button for more Apple, Galaxy, all the different tech news. When they make new stuff, I'll make videos about it. I'll see you later. Bye.